Hello, this is Grandma's Gone Gaming once again, and I'm coming back to you with episode 2 of Wild West by iCrafting. As promised, I'm right where I ended up, and I'm going to go ahead and go out here and start doing some of the collecting that I need to do. You know what, I almost forgot. I need to put doors on this place. Now that the other doors are shut, I need to actually make some doors that will open and close for the villagers here. And I should have done more than that. Let's see. I need to do more because I need to also fill in a couple of the other doors around here. What I'm going to do first is take out these gates and make these actual doors here. And since this will be these will be doors that will be used, I want to go ahead and protect them by putting them up so that the zombies on normal can't beat them down. Now the villagers will go and use those doors instead of hanging around in the street because they can see that that's what's necessary. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start down here by this place, and I'll start taking down I'm going to take down all the posts except for the ones that are necessary for the buildings. I really hate destroying any of his work on any of these buildings, but it is necessary to get the wood that you need in order to keep protecting the villagers, making all the posts that you need, getting the town in shape so that eventually you can leave and go make your own home, etc., etc., etc. So this is kind of basic stuff here, just gathering wood at this moment. And once I get around this side, I'll pick up these things here too. It's just a necessary part of this challenge. So I'll try not to bore you too much. And not to run out of things to talk about. One of the places that I'm going to go has 2 little abandoned huts, and I will gather them up and use the materials out of them too. But I can't do that until I make sure that the villagers are secure, because it's not like I'm going to go a long way away. He made everything in this map fairly close to the village, so the villagers are active when you are at the little abandoned huts and in most of the places that you're going to go around this map. It is a fairly small area to work in. So what I'm going to do first here is, or second I suppose it is, I'm going to go ahead and put their door down at this level, and that's okay. Notice that I'm kind of getting low on food already, so I'm going to have to actually buy some from Charlie, which I really don't like doing because it uses up some of my gold nuggets, but if I can get things done, then it'll be good. Now I'm going to, oh, you know what, I need a couple more pieces of sand because I'm down to 1. I'll just grab a few more pieces of sand here while I'm down at this end. Those things can all be replaced later. We're just a little past noon, so we're still in good shape. I probably sound like a lunatic here, rushing around doing all this stuff, but I've learned by experience that this map is kind of hard to do if you don't do some quick stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put the door on the back of this place as well. And take these out. And I'll go show you what this guy has while I'm here, since I have a couple of extra minutes. This is Jonathan, and he sells trees. Oh, that's right. I was thinking it was the other guy that did. You know what? I know I'm gonna need them. So I'm gonna put 2 gold nuggets in here, and I'm gonna grab those, and I'm gonna grab those. And I'll put them in. I have the chest upstairs in the hotel room. I can get flowers from him later on, and bricks if I want, and bowls, leather, which I'll probably need because I would like to do some enchanting at some point. So I'll need to make books. I'll need to find cane, which I can, and there I can get chickens by using that if I need to. I can get bone meal for growing things, and so that's what this guy is about. I also need to be, oh here, and he also, that's a fern. I'm not going to bother with it because it's not a dead bush. Right now I'm going to go ahead and fill in these stairs so that nobody can get up there, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, I could have just done that. I hate to waste the wood. I'm going to go ahead and shut this in so that no monsters can get through because they can still spawn on that roof at this point. And I'm going to have to go get into my bed. I can hear that place going. And I've got that in 4. Okay, I still have time. Disjointed, disjointed, disjointed. Sorry about that. Okay. Make sure that I have that one and done. And there we go. It's still time to gather some more fence posts. Okay. Now what I always do, I leave these corner ones on here. These are not necessary. The other ones aren't necessary either, but you know, I figure it's the roof. I'll leave the ones that are out front. Like this is a different roof here that comes out, so I'll leave those there. And I'll take these out of here. And just take everything that is extraneous. I love the way he made these. And I hate doing this, but to protect this town, to put a fence around it, you really need to use every item that you can find. Sometimes I take the steps off of here too, but that's really not necessary. Let's see, I'll leave that one. Depends on what you want to do. It depends on, you know, later on I can take them off if I want to, but later on I'll have trees and I'll be able to build steps. You can see why I needed to build more of the axes. Oops, don't take that one down. Just these here. So axes are at a premium. And I usually go around and collect more of the torches because I'm going to, you know, I'm going to reuse them in more appropriate places eventually. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead, because I have enough torches to begin with. I'm just going to go ahead and get these things and do what needs to be done. And I'm hoping not to demonstrate to you how to lose any villagers or how to die myself. I may, you know, that might happen later, but I'd really rather not have it happen right now because we're just getting started anyway. Now, around most of these places, there are some spruce blocks, which are, I think, supposed to look like leftover boxes outside, and I just wish that I could get those. I probably I could buy some more iron and make some shears and get them, but I hate to waste my gold nuggets right now. I might need it for some other things. So I'm not too worried about that. I can always go out and get these cactus to get more gold nuggets. And I'm going to find the gold really soon at the mine. So as long as I can get by for now, I gotta go buy some food. I hate having to buy food, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, I know where there's one more chest too, and it has a raw chicken. I can't cook it right now, but I can eat the raw chicken, which I hate doing also. And boy, I'm gonna have to run now. Oh no, come on. Get in here, go through the doors, go in, leave a villager to open it or shut it, and get upstairs. And hope I haven't really messed everything up by doing this. There we go, in bed. It's a good thing I know the way. And hopefully no monsters came out. I don't think they did. I think we're okay. I had a little bit of leeway there. Nothing like a little adrenaline. And as you can see, if this were not desert, sometimes it's going to be a little bit dark during the day. But it's because, you know, out on the periphery somewhere where there isn't desert, which I don't think there actually is a place where there isn't desert, there would be a rainstorm going on. And so that it gets dark here because this is desert. The game somewhere has generated something that is getting some rain at some point. Not today, but sometimes. And I usually take all of these out of here and just leave the supports at the end. That isn't necessary. I'm just going to take this one out. The stairs are here doing their support thing. Take out all the middle ones. That is not going to cause anybody to fall through, obviously. All the villagers are still trying to get into the places that I shut off. And unfortunately, I can't make them go into the other doors. I can shove them down that way, and as they get closer, they will notice that the doors are able to open and close, and sometimes they'll go in. But mostly I just focus on getting ready to protect things with fences, and sleeping in the bed in the meantime to keep them protected. So it gets really hectic after a while. And I've got one more axe. When I get up for the morning, I'm going to have to make some more tools. And let's see, I'm going to take, not those, I don't want to take those away from the horses. Although I might take the gates out of there. Yeah, they're not tied in. And I have leads, I could tie them around town like the others are, but that takes time. And I really don't want to take the time to do that right now. So I have 2 gates that I have taken out of the hotel, and as I begin to make fences that surround the town, at least the basic fences that I always make to start with, I always improve them later. That's just my thing. And I can use a gate at either end of the street that way. Okay, I'll take down these supports here. They are also not necessary. There we go. And a couple more here. And I'd like to be closer down the other way on the other side of the street when it comes time to run in and go to sleep. But we're still early in the day. We're not even up to noon yet. So we're doing good here. I'm going to leave that place alone, except for I'm going to take these fences down, and I will gather the railroad ties out there, those stacks of wood, and use them for wood for making things also, like tools. Need all the wood I can get. Obviously these 2 guys are okay in here. A couple of times I've forgotten to light their place up, and I surrounded them completely, and it's not good to leave them in the dark. Okay, alright. Okay, I'll gather those the next time around. Right now I just want to gather all these. I might take a little bit of time to go out and get a few cacti while I'm down at this end. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these out, and then I'll fill those holes with sand. Alright, and sand is in 4. And then I'll go on getting the fence posts. I'm not going to be able to take out those railroad ties until I get some more access. And since it's still early in the day, I'm going to take a little of my wood right here and make another crafting table. Oops, didn't make the crafting table. And stick it back here. Oh, not the door. Don't want the villagers out here using the door. That's a 4. Okay, and I'm going to quickly make some more sticks. Just go ahead and make sticks out of all of these, and make myself some more axes. So I'm going to be needing many, many more of them. I just keep making them and making them and making them. And now I have some spruce wood to work with also. One of these days I'll drink that blue beer. Get these out of the way. Put that in there. Okay. Put that down there. Alright. Leave that there. When I'm back this way, I might want to use it. Helps to have some handy. Then I don't have to run back to the hotel every time. The cheats are on. He made the game so that cheats can be used. Well, it says don't cheat, but I figure teleporting, if I wanted to, really needed to, I could, but better not to. And it's a small place, so we can do it without using teleportation. Okay, here's one railroad tie. At least I figure these are supposed to be railroad ties, since the railroad rails are leaning on them. They have their little bin here. I'm not going to bother collecting those iron fence posts right now. They aren't going to do me much of good for anything. I suppose I could protect something with them, but there aren't enough of them to really do a lot with. So I will leave them alone and not waste my time on them at the moment. I'm in search of mainly wood, and I'll use the hay as barriers if I need to. Let's take that all down. Yeah, you know, I just realized I can actually make food out of this also. The horses aren't going to need it. Not for now, anyway. And if I do one of these in here, wait, that's wood. That's wood. Where are the head mills? If I put them in there, I can get wheat. I had totally forgotten about that. Okay, and I can go back here, and I can get food. I have bread. I won't use it all right now. I will put some bread down in here in the number 7 spot. Yeah, I missed. I'm always doing that. There. Number 7. And fill up my hunger bar. Excuse me, I really have stuff in my throat tonight. Okay, we still have some daylight, so I'll go ahead and collect some more fence posts. And I just take all of the posts. I can always put, go ahead while I'm here and just post up some. Don't take those down, dingbat. Put the lights up here. More posts. More posts. And probably tomorrow, after I leave you, and at the end of this EP, I will go up and take down the stuff that's on top of the roof here, because there's no use spending time, adding time or resources, adding to the top floor and making more doors up there, because there are plenty of doors in here that are already not really necessary for these villagers. They don't need to expand anymore. When I want them to expand will be when I make my own separate village. And speaking of villages and villagers, if you haven't seen my mini villages series, that is also another thing that I've done. Right now there are only 3 episodes up, but I have 4 more ready to go. A friend is uploading them for me because I'm on satellite internet, and I have a very low allowance with HughesNet, because we live in an area that we can only get internet by satellite, and so I have to abide by the rules or spend a lot of money to have more allowance, and I don't want to do that. We have very little resources. My husband is about ready to retire, and I am retired, and am also very mobility challenged, and I need to save what money we have for the things that are necessary. So a friend in California is uploading my videos for me. So I'll get them up as I can, but it takes a little while to get them to her and get them posted. Okay, I'm going to sleep in the bed again, and it's not quite night. I made it a little bit earlier there, just in time. Okay, and we are now at 19 minutes into the video, so to keep it a little bit shorter, which makes it easier for her, I am going to go ahead and stop right here in front of the crafting table again, and hit the escape button, and I'm going to end this video, and I hope you'll come back and see what happens in the next EP.